Ooh.
All right. Everybody hear me okay?
A little quiet.
A little quiet right now. Well, you're a little quiet.
How about right now?
Now you're sounding
Much
good.
better.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I have a new microphone, so I'm like fine-tuning all the settings. So
Mhm.
you think I would do that like not when we're live?
Oh,
No.
But no, why would I do
no.
that? That's
5
really
minutes before you go live is the time to test your technical equipment. Trust me.
the time-honored theater
Right.
tradition.
It happens
As a
every
high
time.
school theater techie, I can tell you that everything was tested 30 seconds before we were going. So,
I was also in stage crew in high school.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
nope, we just lost.
Speaking of technical difficulties,
There you go.
I got a camera that has one of those like flippy door things, and anytime I touch my desk, it just pops closed. It's really
a
annoying.
flippy door thing.
Camera.
like the privacy cover.
Yeah.
that, like, goes
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
a much better word than flippy door thing.
Nah.
I like flippy door
Was
thing.
I was like a birdhouse. You know, like it pop, like it opens like a birdhouse.
I got nothing. Hey everyone, we're back from last week to play more games badly in front of you. So yay, thanks for joining us and pretending like we do a good job. It's appreciated.
Aw.
So we are here with episode 9 of GallantVerse Origins, our Tiny Supers actual play. You can get Tiny Supers at the Gallant Night Games web store. See, there's a nifty banner. You can also find Gallant Night Games on Twitter. Boom, nifty banner. Facebook. Boom, nifty banner. Or you can check out our Patreon, which gives weekly content updates at Boom, nifty banner Patreon. Cool. Look at that. I'm like a pro.
People
All right.
should definitely check out the Patreon because there's some
Yeah.
good stuff on there.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's okay. It's been a week. It's been a day. But we're here, mostly intact. So we are starting the team up part of our little cinematic universe we have created. So everyone will be playing mostly the heroes they played in their little origin stories.
You say
Some of them as
mostly?
far back as Ryan in September.
That was a long time ago.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah,
Wow,
that was
yeah.
definitely a time ago.
Mhm.
So quick recap. We're gonna go around. We're gonna have everybody reintroduce their hero, kind of give a brief recap of their little intro story they had, and sort of where they are now post that story, and then we'll get rolling right into it. So we are going to start with Ryan, and then we're actually going to go Ryan, Ashley, Madi, and then Gina in the order the heroes appeared. I know it's a little sorry. So Ryan, you'll go first.
Sure.
Ryan's over here. And
I'm over here. Hi, Alan.
Ashley's down here. And then Mari. Then Gina. All right. Boom. I know my left and my right. All right. Ryan.
Very good.
Go on. Go ahead.
I am playing Quantum Chance, who is a quantum infused superhero who gained his quantum powers through a quantum science accident that was led by Dr. Sparks, who's Ruthie Sparks' mother, actually, who was a quantum scientist. And it went bad through, if I remember correctly, an accident that was well out of my control and of which I had absolutely, just could not have been prevented. It couldn't have been prevented. It was meant to be. And so, it was infused with quantum powers. Mari, I don't remember. I'm sorry. I tried to remember your character's name, but I didn't write it down. I should have gone back and rewatched to get your character's name. Do you remember?
In your arc?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's been a while.
It was September. Anyway, Mari's character turned out to be a secret undercover agent who tried to kill me. And I managed to survive with the help of Dr. Sparks. And
Her name was Nina, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I pulled up
TA
my
villain.
spreadsheet where I've been tracking
She was the
everything.
TA
I
villain.
also didn't write the name down. So
we
I got
ma- We managed to escape. And last thing I remember was we were safely tucked away at Century City headquarters, right?
Sure. That sounds right. I also did not watch the previous episodes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's where we ended up at the end of the session.
That's like 16 hours of content. Who has time for that during the
It
week?
is.
Things could have happened since then, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could be anywhere.
We're gonna cut to Ashley.
That's true.
Yep.
Ruthie Sparks.
I'm definitely not like reading through my notes really fast. So yes, I'm Ashley. I am playing Ruthie Sparks, who is an electro. She's an electric type, is what she is. Her mom was Dr. Sparks from
Like-
Ryan's story.
Like an electric type Pokemon, like weak against grass
Oh,
kind of
no.
thing.
Yes.
Weak against ground, which is why when I sent you my weaknesses, I said being underground because electric types are weak against ground types.
That makes perfect sense,
So-
actually.
Right. Yeah. So it's very scientific. Okay, so in my story, me and my frenemy went to not Radio Shack, and we're hanging out. There was an explosion. Big bad Hell Hest came, and she was they had like a mask on, and it was bad. And there was a 3-legged horse, Hell Horse. So there was Hell Hest and Hell Horse. I named that. That wasn't the name in the actual thing. So we ended up going to a museum and met a Valkyrie who was not very nice to me, but I stole candy off her desk. And we stole suits out of a car.
Nice.
That's pretty
As you
much
do.
what I remember. Yeah. And we ended up, I think we also ended up back at Century City, if I remember correctly.
There was an awesome 400-year-old wizard too. And
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's
Story.
right. Yes. In
And he did like a
O'Callahan's or
time
something.
a
Mhm.
time rewind for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No
And like
consequences
things would
for that,
go
though.
really dark. That was like when the baddie bad was doing their thing. It would get like really dark and cold. So
Yeah.
Yep. Did I catch it all, or was there anything else that I'm missing?
Did you
in my...
catch it all?
Ah,
Pokemon.
yeah.
I am plagued. All right, let's start
With your wonderful friendships, which are magic.
and
Yeah.
friendship slash frenemy ships. Is that a thing? Arch enemies? Are we arch enemies?
Ooh, you're my nemesis.
Ooh.
Ships.
That's exciting.
Well, I've been watching too much Venture Brothers because all I can think
Oh,
about is,
yes.
I'm gonna have to go Arch Ashley, and that sounds like a thing I don't want to make that much effort to do.
I love it. Anyway.
All right, anyway, Madi.
Okay. My character's name is Hester Hardy, who is she was a space marine working on a ultra secret space station that was orbiting the moon when a bunch of asteroids kind of started attack, like I guess flying into the space station and breaching the hull, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to think of like words. And it damaged a containment field of some kind that had an alien entity, and Hester unfortunately got exposed to this alien entity who began to kind of take over her body just a little bit. So she became essentially a symbiotic partnership superhero where she is learning to control this alien entity that lives inside of her and feeds off of her and other people's pain. The story basically ended up with Hester trying to escape as this space station was crashing down into the moon. She, with her very good friend, who was Ryan's character, don't remember his name.
I remember his name. It was Kyle.
Kyle, yes. Kyle and Hester, they
That
tried
was
to
his
escape
one, yeah.
as Ashley's character was trying to murder them. Their escape pod essentially just kind of like broke apart, and Hester was flung from space down onto the planet Earth, and luckily survived because of the alien symbiote. And then there was an interesting scene where essentially Gina, who played the wonderful alien symbiote, was essentially trying to get Hester to combat another alien symbiote who had invaded Kyle's body, and there was going to be an ultimate showdown. And luckily we just kind of decided to pal around and offer some psychological support to these aliens who are trying to figure out how not to kill each other and to kind of coexist and be friends instead. And it ended up with the evil symbiote in Kyle's body surrendering and deciding that it didn't want to kill Hester and her symbiote anymore. And everyone was happy. So right now, Hester is still trying to figure out how to control / live with this shadow symbiote, but they have joined forces to become the superhero Torment.
Yeah.
Shadow ended up in a little tube in Connie's apartment,
Oh, that's
and
Oh,
we
that's right.
watched TV together. So yeah, we're friends,
He sounds like he's making a comeback, honestly.
possibly. Yes.
Let's hope so. He was funny. He was.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the
What-
highlights for sure.
What will not be coming back is the alien who had too many S sounds. That alien
Yes.
is
Yes.
well and
He has
truly
been
dead.
retired. Sorry, he
He-
died off screen in between
He had a
movies.
spaceship accident. He's dead.
A
Last of his,
spaceship.
last of his kind. He was weak against space types.
I'll tell you, I don't want to derail, but there's a Star Wars character in the new High Republic stuff that talks like that, and in the comics, it's just a bunch of S's. And every time I see him, all I can think of is Alan's voice.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Also, one last thing before we get to Gina, the mask was destroyed in mine, and we were at my mom's cabin, not Century City. I caught up in my notes.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah.
I'm just frankly impressed that you take notes because I'm not doing that while we play.
You take better
It
notes
clearly
than-
served me so well. So yeah.
All right,
I know.
Gina, why don't you recap the
Yeah, mine
discovery
was
of
just
Astra Jones?
the last couple weeks, and we'll see if I can remember it. So my character is a dimensional being, so like sort of a quantum being, who materialized in a coffee shop with the NPCs in that particular story, and she kind of had memory loss, so she didn't understand why she was there, basically where she had come from. Essentially understood what kind of being she was, but didn't really have a lot of her background in her memory. And so she knew that she feels that she was there for a reason, that for some reason she materialized in that place for a reason, and that she's on Earth for a reason. However, early in our story, I think is it Skell? Another being who is apparently, I didn't understand it at the time, my character didn't, but was another being from where she was from, appeared and kind of gave her a little like, hey, who are you running from? Why did you something was going on and you ran from something, and da-da-da. And she didn't know anything about that, but basically gave her some marching orders about being on the down low on the planet and being careful and don't hurt the humans. And so then her new friends and she went off to go kind of do a potential powers montage, and then to go have some fun, and got interrupted by a herald for a very powerful galactic character named Decider Doom. And Decider Doom was also kind of deciding basically if Astra should be where she is. Decider Doom. He gets his own little banner. It's cute. And so they went through like a lot of sort of like a trial. At first, they thought it was going to be a battle of bands because a couple of the buddies that she met, I know, there still might be a couple of the buddies she met are in a band, and they want her and Maddie's character, I'm forgetting her name, to be in the band also, but they're less sure about that. Yeah, Sarah. So they came out, or I should say, Astra came out of the trial just fine. Decider Doom was okay with her being on the planet Earth in the form that she was in, because he sussed that she wasn't there to do harm, but that if she was, he would, keep an eye on her. And as they left, gave her, or kind of the group, a little cute, super cute puppy called Scruff, that we all fell in love with. And he became really the protagonist of the Astra Jones story because he's so cute. So then they were just getting back to normal when they were interrupted at band practice again in the loft. This time they were summoned to Century City, the clandestine base, right? And I can't remember the organization. But they were Action, yeah.
Mhm.
So they were summoned there, and they were told they were kind of brought up to date somewhat about the situation and who Astra was. And Ashley's character is an action agent, super important action agent. And so we were tasked with stopping. Basically, it looked like a meteor, like a huge, gigantic event that would occur on Earth and destroy the entire planet. Like it was heading towards Earth, and hadn't been seen before, and it kind of showed up around the time Astra did. So we went to confront it. It turns out it was actually being controlled by an entity who was sort of a cosmic, I don't know, bounty hunter, sheriff, boss dude, who said that Astra was breaking a treaty law, and that she wasn't supposed to be. It was a truce from a war that had occurred like at the dawn of this universe's time, or this galaxy's time, and that she wasn't supposed to be in material form. And so there was a lot of trying to convince him that it was all good, and that ended okay for now, because he agreed to leave her be, even though she's breaking a very important rule for her species, because they lost this war. But after I think Scruff bit him, he was like, okay, fine, I'm out. And we also kind of, yeah. And we discovered that Scruff is probably another dimensional being from where I'm from, because his eyes kind of did the same thing mine do when my powers assert themselves. And then
Kepley, I think, is what you guys are called.
Kepley.
Kepley, Kehply, Kepley. Because he identified who my species was. And at the very end of the little post-credit scene on mine was he talked about how we were never supposed to break. It was like the horizon, or the
horizon perimeter.
Yeah.
That's what it was, the horizon perimeter.
Listening.
And so along the horizon perimeter, a crack appeared, and the audience saw a massive hand punch through. So that was how that one ended.
That was it was very funny that you specifically you were like, and then we met the herald of galactic guy, Decider Doom.
Zakanar, the zenith of
Zendikar.
creation.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not Zendikar.
Not
We covered
Zendikar.
that.
That's
Zakanar.
Zakanar.
Zakanar,
Yeah.
I believe.
And he
I kept
has like
calling him the
a
wrong name.
fragment on Earth, and it's Santa Claus.
Yeah. No, that's
Or
Decider Doom.
Decider Doom is
That's Decider Doom.
mhm,
Is
Yeah.
Santa Claus, effectively.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe also the Easter Bunny. I don't know. He could be.
Possibly. Yes.
Easter Bunny doesn't have to
Yeah.
decide things. He's not a fragment of Decider Doom.
That's
no,
true.
but he said if we ever run into his avatar or whatever fragment on Earth to say hi, he decides who's naughty and nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
I think that was it.
Excellent. Well, I think that's a rousing recap. If you're confused, folks, don't worry. I am too, and I ran the damn game. So you think I'd remember, but here we are. So we're gonna start with Astra Jones. Astra Jones is hanging out with her ska band. What is their name?
The Viva Bohemia.
That's still their name. They haven't changed it.
Oh,
No.
we
Oh,
had
there
like
were a lot of
20
good
really
names.
good names.
There were so many good
Yeah.
names.
Actually, I think we should just go by Decider Doom now.
The
Pretty
shirts.
cool name.
We already had shirts made, and
The
we have
Deciders.
we have like 20 shirts made already, so we can't change the name now. We have so much merch.
20
That's true.
shirts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whole shirts. My brother-in-law made them in his basement.
Mhm. Yep.
We just cross it out with a Sharpie and just like write the new band name underneath there.
Yeah. We have
Right.
decided that this is not the name anymore.
Anyway, yes, the band.
So we're at band practice.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
you're at a show. You're playing.
We're at a show.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's in the high
It
school
made it.
gymnasium.
Mhm.
What?
There's like probably 14 adults there, so that's pretty great.
That's huge.
Wow.
Nice.
They comped your parking, so you basically got paid.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
So so whatever their name is this week is up there on the stage jamming away with their unique sound of
Accordion.
synth electronica
Accordions,
ska. I don't even know what it is really.
Cool.
And there is a crash through the wall of the gymnasium as something like blows through it and out the other side, like leaving dust and bricks and gunk, like a big old gaping hole in the wall.
Boy,
Whoa. Did you guys see that?
let's say I
Yeah.
feel like this is on you.
Do the people look okay?
Yeah, it looks like everybody is mostly okay because this is a comic book movie. So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, everyone's fine.
Gotcha.
It was barely an inconvenience.
Where was the
So
hole?
we-
Was it like behind us on stage, or was it in like one of these
No,
walls?
it's like
or...
you're in a gymnasium, so there's the gym and there's the stage at the end of the
Yeah.
gym where you're playing,
Yeah.
and it's like right here in the middle of the gymnasium, just straight down the middle line of the basketball court.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Super
Okay.
convenient. It's just right down there, like somebody planned it.
Yep. Yep.
Looks like it was designed this way.
Mhm.
So what is it? What like crashed through it? Do we
Well, you
see
don't know.
it?
It went in one side and went out the other.
Oh, like it went smash
It went
through the-
full on through all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah, came crashing in, and there's just dust and gunk everywhere.
That's why I said this is probably a job for Astra. Out of all of us, she's the only real superhero one. So
Yeah.
Nice.
I throw my
Uh,
accordion at it.
that's not true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like we have some code name for like super fast because hello it's Guy anyway, but like really almost sort of Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell ending, like where we just like it's just like zoom boom, maybe we have a little firework, little spark things that go off, and we got to end the show.
Your heart starts flying away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your body
So
lying
I think
there.
we just say Bat Out of
Twisted
Hell.
wreckage of a burning
Yeah.
heart.
And it's like
Well, wait, how does the audience react to this? So,
oh, that's
Well,
great.
I mean, to be fair, the sudden ska twist into Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell probably is on par with the rest of the evening for them.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, that was weird. So does like everything else tonight.
everything else is weird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
crescendo, end of show. Life goes dark.
Good night, stadia or
Yeah.
gymnasium audience.
Yeah.
Woo! And then the
Good night, West Marches High.
Yeah.
You've been La Vivo M. And Astra's like darts off.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a
And
cool
dart off.
like? Because you're a quantum being, so your clothes look like whatever you want them to. So do you have like a cool like adjust into
true.
like your superhero outfit, like glitter phasey Josie and the Pussycats thing going on? I don't know.
That's exactly it, only a little more cosmic. So there's like the let's say there's a little bit of Isis in there with the spin, or the more modern version would be like the Gal Gadot spin. And we got a costume change that happens within the galactic dust, the cosmic dust that kind of sparkles all around her. And then she's in her costume. And the costume, if you don't remember, is like the total waistcoat with the Harlequin tights and the black shorts and the boots and the superhero boots, the knee boots and stuff like that. She's got silver hair, and her skin all of a sudden is probably a little more glowy. And it's got the I think it was blue and yellow sort of runic stuff going on underneath it.
Okay.
So
Um,
superhero.
All right. And you like dart out through the hole the thing, whatever it was, exited through.
Yeah.
Okay. And you rush out into like a parking lot, and there's like cars that have been knocked to their side with big old dents in them, like something slammed into them. And something's like pinballing through this parking lot. Somehow all 14 of the adults' cars in this parking lot have been hit. Despite the fact that there's only 14 cars in a school parking lot, every car has been dented and damaged. And you see this like this humanoid shape, but they're like kind of an oily blackish looking substance, and they have like dagger fingers, and they're stabbing at this other thing that's like an oily blackish looking substance with dagger fingers, and it's just like some weird Freddy Krueger, Edward Scissorhands nightmare, but also like you feel like it's a little bit like the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other, like, which you know what memes are. You learn, and so you're very excited about that.
Oh, I did. I've streamed like probably over, like 101,217 hours worth of like TikToks and YouTubes and grams. So yeah, I know all the stuff. So can I tell if either of these beings look like they created the problem, or if they both did?
Well, one of them is trying to get away and is holding like a glowy orb looking thing, like tucked under one arm. It's got kind of faint red pulsing glow. It's almost like seems to beat to like a heartbeat kind of rhythm with this like red pulsy light. And is trying to get, and the other one's trying to stop them from getting away. And so that's causing a lot of this careening into cars where one tries to break away, the other one like slams them into a car, and they try to break away and slam into the next car.
Okay. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to snare the one with the orb. I'm just gonna go with that right now. That's trying to get away from the other one, probably.
Okay.
Sounds
Roll
like
a 2d6 test.
Okay. I do not do that.
Okay. So what do your snares look like?
I think the snares look like they can maybe manifest in different ways, but that these sort of look like kind of just like moonlight. Like if moonlight was super intensified, and then as it comes out from her hand, like let's just say each finger, it spreads and it sort of becomes web-like.
Sure. Okay. So the one that's holding the red orb sees this coming and like hisses at you very angrily, and it's like face stuff like looks vaguely humanish, and it looks kind of angry and mad and all these things. And it leaps out of the way of your snares, but in doing so, it drops the orb, which starts rolling down the parking lot, which is inclined. And then this thing like leaps away into the night. Hester Hardy / Torment, you and Shadow have been going at it over this orb. You don't know why Shadow wants it, but they keep trying to steal it.
So I'm just along for the ride. Shadow wants to grab this orb. So I'm assuming I'm the one that didn't have the orb, and now it is on the floor.
Correct.
Okay. So I finally, I'm like, okay, finally I can do something. So I grab the orb. How does it feel? This
is warm, and it kind of pulses warmly, like to a heartbeat kind of rhythm.
Okay. And I'm probably in a lot of pain because that's what Shadow needs to do things. And so I'm just kind of like, as soon as I grab the orb, I just sit down in the middle of the asphalt and just like hold it to my chest, just like trying to deal with all of this pain that I know will go away as soon as Shadow is done feeding. And then I just kind of breathe, do some breathing exercises.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just need like 30 more seconds.
Okay. When your 30 seconds are up, what is that? But please take your 30 seconds.
Okay. 30 seconds go, and I'm assuming that the pain finally goes away. And I hold up the orb, and I'm like shaking one hand, trying to get the dagger things to like go away. And then I say, I have no idea what this is. Shadow, what is this? I don't know what this is, Alan. You need to.
I know.
I don't
know either.
Shadow doesn't know either.
Steve wants it, so Shadow wants it too.
Oh,
That seems to be what's going on.
well, we can't just keep destroying property just because you want something. Like there needs to be a good reason for this.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to, and I just like turn and look, and I notice that Astra is not a person that looks like a normal human, and I'm like, an alien. Sorry, who are you?
Astra Jones, Discord.
Oh, okay.
Makes me so happy that Astra has given herself a superhero name, but still introduces herself as I'm Astra Jones.
Yeah.
Or Discord.
Yeah. Well, because I'm Discord right
AKA.
now, so she can see. Yeah. But I just told her who it was.
Oh, are you after this thing?
No, we were putting on a show in the gym. Perhaps you've heard of my friend's band. They're called Viva Bohemia. And we saw a huge eruption in the gymnasium. And a hole developed, and I followed it. And I saw you battling that other creature.
Yeah, a hole. We should probably get out of here before, someone gets mad about the hole and the cars and the concrete. Yeah, let's go walk over here.
Yeah, if Principal Warren knows you had anything to do with that, he will totally call your parents, and that won't be good. Yeah, so we should probably get out of here.
Sure.
All right. We're going to cut to Quantum Chance and Ruthie Sparks, who are both assisting Professor Sparks in the lab doing quantum science stuff.
Quantum experiments.
Yeah. They're actually trying to analyze some of the details about Ruthie and her new, less human-y form, but also more human-y. Like, there's a lot going on here. We don't know really what happened to Ruthie with the time loop shenanigans, and so obviously Professor Sparks is concerned about that and doing loads of experiments. Ruthie is sitting in the chair and hooked up to all the monitors and the sticker things, and there's like computers beeping and holographic displays, and every time Quantum Chance reaches for the button, the big red button, Professor Sparks smacks him and like, don't touch the button again. Last time went badly. You're just there to fix this if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, just in case. Back up.
Yep. And she's like finishes attaching some wires to Ruthie and like grabs her little clipboard, tablet, and like walks away. And says, "It's okay, Chance, you can hit the button."
Bum.
And there's like a sound, and like Ruthie's just gone, and all the cables are just hanging there, like dangling.
Oh, I hope that's what was supposed to happen.
Yes, Chance. My plan was to teleport my daughter into another dimension and never see her again. It's the ultimate parenting power move. No, that was not what was supposed to happen.
You want to send me out after her?
Yes, go get. Yes.
So she just vanished, huh?
Just. Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna press the button again.
Nice.
And Chance vanishes.
All right, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. This is science. This is how it works.
It is. You are falling through the sky at like what you assume is terminal velocity.
Oh, nice. Do I see Ruthie also falling through the sky?
Ahead of you, towards the ground, which is also moving towards you at a terminal velocity.
That's fine. I'm gonna like change my gravity, what my like mass weight in this quantum state, so that I can fall faster and catch up with her.
You understand how falling works, right?
Are you? But we're not already at terminal velocity, are we?
All right, sure, whatever.
Maybe we are.
I
If
said
we already are.
terminal velocity like 3 times.
Yeah, but I can change the direction of gravity, right? That feels like I can somehow use that to move her back up towards me.
You know what? All right. You're right. I'm sorry for getting stuck on real world physics and our superhero physics. So that's my fault. My bad. I apologize. You alter the laws of reality and go faster to catch Ruthie.
Why
Ruthie,
did
you are
change
just
gravity?
like
Is all I need to do.
in the air.
If I
Mhm.
just change gravity slightly so that we're both falling at angles, eventually my angle will catch up to hers.
Yeah, that's a great, perfect.
That's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's all it takes. All right, there we
Nice.
are. And so you two slam into each other, and you've got a grip on Ruthie, and Ruthie's got a death grip on you at this point.
Right.
And it's all very awkward, like, like you've never tried to like grab somebody who's falling, and like, you're pretty sure like at one point Ruthie's choking you and you're starting to black out. like go on my foot. I need my foot. What are you doing?
Like a spider monkey, I climbed onto his back and I'm just like over his face, just holding on to him, like leg up, like just.
All right.
If there had been a parachute on your back, Ruthie would now be the parachute backpack.
Yes.
I'm
yeah.
gonna use my super jump ability
To
to try to land safely.
all right, hang on.
I assume that as someone who can jump over buildings, I know how to land from a fall like this and without like killing myself. And I'm assuming my suit has some kind of shock absorption or some
I
kind of
just
quantum.
assumed you were going to lessen your personal gravity until you.
Yeah,
floated
I could
out
do
of
that
gravity.
too.
But sure.
I can do that as well.
Land good.
Whatever
right.
it takes to land safely with her.
All right. Give me a test. 2d6.
I got my quantum. Look at this. This is like blue quantum-y dice.
Nice.
I got a 6 and a 2, but a 6 is there.
All right. Perfect. So you
Oh.
managed to land safely is relative. Nobody's going to be dead. There's some bruises and maybe some sprained ankles and wrists.
Hey, nobody's going to be dead is all we can really hope for.
You
Great.
guys go crashing down into the ground and kind of roll for a minute, from the impact. You're having to find your feet and everything.
Yeah.
What
Well, I'm glad
just
that we.
happened?
I don't know, but you blipped out, so I blipped out after you. I don't know where we are. I don't know how we got here, but thank goodness that those blips took us to the same place. And
Yeah.
so that was a real gamble. I'm really glad that paid off.
Yeah. So, do the surroundings look familiar at all?
Give me a knowledge test. Do you have a trait that would like educated or anything?
I have.
I mean, my personal opinion is this is like the most uneducated party I've ever had to run, but
Yeah, no, all of my powers are in electricity control, so no.
Cool. Nothing. Right.
Just
So two.
You haven't felt the electricity here before. It's all new.
Okay.
hey,
All right,
it
go
worked
ahead
for
and roll.
Electrode
2d6.
Spider-Man. I mean,
Ooh,
It's true.
I got a 5 and a 6. So
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you are pretty sure you are somewhere in Eastern Europe.
oh,
all right. Pretty sure Eastern Europe. Okay. Right on. Wow, that was. Do I recognize the frequency? Like, is this another dimension or? Is
No,
this...
you're still your native dimension.
Okay.
You just seem to have teleported halfway across the world.
I'm really fast. That's like super speed. I'm gonna zip out to the next town, like just down the road to see like where we are, then zip back to like let her know a little bit more accurately, like where we are.
You are in fictional, generically named Eastern European country.
So we're in the city of Fictional in
Oh,
generic
Fictionalski.
European country. It's not.
It's Fictionalski.
Oh,
fiction.
we
Known
made it
for
though.
their fur hats. I don't know.
Yes.
Whatever. I'm
Um,
hungry. Hopefully they have some good food. That's all I care about right now. And then we can figure out how to get home.
Pierogies.
I'll do it.
Yes.
Mm.
So good. So I have teleportation because I am electricity.
Yes.
Oh, can you
Um,
take people with you?
can
No.
create a portal between two locations you're familiar with, lasting until the start of your next turn or until you stop spending your
Oh.
whole turn concentrating on it. Anyone may use this portal as an action.
That's awesome. That's a great power.
You gonna teleport back home?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. My mom's gonna be so mad at me. So yeah, I would like to.
So, what does your electricity teleporting portal look like? I want to know.
Well, I have to say my name because I'm a Pokemon. So I just say Spark, Spark. And
Is that really how it works?
no, So I'm like, okay, this is new, but I feel in my heart that if I just really think about my mom and the campus, I can get us back there. And so I thank you. So I'm like this, and I'm concentrating really hard, and then like my hands turn all sparky, and then there's like I don't want to do the Doctor Strange thing, but like I go like this, and then like
Doctor
kind of
Strange
sparks shoot out, and so it looks like something slammed into a wall, but there's not a wall there, and it just makes a little hole, and I can see the college campus through it.
Good.
So
So you just go through the hole.
I do.
Okay.
Well, I'm
And
gonna
then-
follow before that hole closes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Great. You were standing on the campus.
Okay. I'd like
Does
to go
anything-
back to my
Well,
mom.
does anything feel weird or unusual at this point?
It's very quiet on the campus at night. Probably
Was it
a little
nighttime
more
when we
quiet than
left?
normal.
Yeah, was
It
it
was
nighttime?
not.
Oh,
Mm.
well, how long have we been gone for?
Can I check my Mickey Mouse watch and see if like anything's weird with the time?
I just really want to grab the nearest passerby and go, "What year is it?"
Do it.
2022.
All right, well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's when it's supposed to be. So
It's unfortunately we're still in 2022.
No, here's the real thing: is you rewound a year to 2 years to 2020.
Oh
no,
no,
no.
You're in January 2020.
no!
God.
That's the horror story here. That's the
That's it.
villain's great
Yep.
plan.
That's the next Cthulhu Mythos book.
It's
This is
like
actually-
Groundhog's Day you to 2020.
Just constantly back.
Well, it does feel like we lost some time, so we should probably check in with your mom.
Yeah,
Dr.
she's gonna be
Sparks.
really worried. We should go back
Yeah,
and look.
because we've been gone a while. I told her I'd be right back with you. That did not
Yeah.
happen, apparently.
So you go back to the lab. And the lab has been totally ransacked and destroyed. There
What?
is equipment everywhere. Glass has been shattered. Every console has been smashed. It looks like somebody held like a no holds barred street fight with a pair of sledgehammers and some sort of semi truck or something.
Was it this the only no signs of any struggle coming up to the room? It was just
Nope. Just fine. And then you walk into the room and boom,
Wow.
everywhere trash.
And my mom's gone, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, no mom.
well, this is not good.
No.
I'm
I
gonna
looked
go-
for a newspaper or something that will tell us the date because that's how you find out the date is the newspaper.
Right. And we all know newspapers are just readily laying around.
Or I
in
could just
modern
pull out my
times.
cell phone. I could look at my cell phone and it could tell me.
It's the same day. It's like 3 hours
Okay.
later.
See,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just only how many days have we lost? I don't know, but it says 3 hours. Well, that's a lot. A lot can happen in 3 hours. We've been gone for 3 hours. Your mom
Okay.
could be anywhere at this point. All right, I'm gonna go look
Yeah.
at. I'm gonna
Maybe
go
she
do
pressed
a.
the button.
Maybe she
I'm not
pressed the
gonna
button
press
too.
the button again. Well, maybe I will, but I'm
The
gonna
button
do a.
is smashed. You can't press the button.
I'm gonna do a quick loop, like just a quick cursory, like examination, like whatever kind of projects we've been working on. Like I'm
Mhm.
sure there's always like those files. I want to make sure that those files are still present and
Sure.
see like what's missing.
Nothing is missing. Everything has been just trashed.
Oh. Okay, well, I will report back to Ruthie that this does not seem to be like it was a burglary. Nothing seems to be missing or taken.
Well, my mom and I, if anything ever happened, we're supposed to meet back at the safe house. So I think we should go and see if we can find her at the safe house.
We probably should. Can you teleport us there, or do we have to drive?
Ooh, I can do that, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know how to drive, so it's probably better for me to teleport anyway.
What a
It's nothing
useful
safe.
power. This is so
I
nice.
know.
Why didn't you tell me you could do this? I've been driving everywhere.
I didn't know.
All right. So we'll cut back to Astor Jones and Hester Hardy, who are busy scurrying away from a high school gymnasium that Hester has inadvertently trashed. And this red pulsing orb thing, it's probably like the size of a volleyball, maybe,
Okay.
it's big. And it's starting to pulse a little brighter and a little faster.
This isn't good.
And then it
doesn't
starts to
look good.
pulse a little brighter and a little faster, and then a little brighter and a little faster, a little brighter, a little faster, a little brighter, a little faster.
I immediately tell Shadow to like encase it to see if that does anything.
Okay. So, Astra, you see this like black, kind of oily, tarish looking substance. Is that what we
Yeah.
decided to look like?
Mhm.
Kind of
Mhm.
like flow out of Hester's like fingernails and stuff, and like swarm around this orb.
Mm.
I also have like a biometric monitor that I use to to measure my vital signs, just in case Shadow starts doing things to my body that it probably shouldn't. So I kind of want to use that in conjunction with Shadow's kind of
Mhm.
like envelopment of this to like see if there's
Okay.
anything that I can read from this thing.
Uh-huh.
Like, is it actually a heartbeat? Does it have like any
It
kind
is a
of-
heart. It is a heartbeat,
Okay.
and it is speeding up, and it's getting warm,
It's getting warm.
very warm. Some might say hot to the touch. Shadow, in fact, would say is very hot to the touch, and it's no good, no good, no good. I'm done.
Okay, let's come back.
That
I-
was so cool. Are you an alien as well?
Half of me is. What am I saying? No, I am not. Shadow is.
That is so cool. Does the shadow know what the orb is?
No, but it seems to be some kind of heart.
A heart.
Yeah.
Want to determine if I have any sort of knowledge of like sort of orb-shaped heart creatures.
Giant crystal orb-shaped hearts. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
give me a roll.
Such
With
a specific
disadvantage.
knowledge check.
Okay, makes
I'm
sense.
specialized in orb-shaped hearts. It's my. I'm an
Orb-shaped hearts is a
heartologist.
great. That's a great band name.
Did
Who's
you
writing-
succeed?
Who's keeping the list? Somebody should be keeping a list. I actually I succeeded on my one die.
Nice.
All right. Well, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you know what it might be, and then all of a sudden there's a crunching sound, and you see the other like oily black tarry figure standing there. Shadow, give me my
So,
orb.
so this is Steve. Did Steve go back into Kyle, or did Steve go into Connie, or did Steve go into someone else, or is this
Doesn't
just
matter.
Steve?
How do we know? How would you know?
Steve,
Hi, Steve.
give me the orb.
No, Shadow and I don't want you to have the orb.
Orb.
No, Steve. What? Why do you want the orb? Weren't you happy at Connie's apartment? Weren't you?
All
Learning
she
a
does
lot.
is watch Golden Girls.
Hey,
I can't
that is.
take it. Blanche is so annoying.
Well, why don't you have her change the channel instead of
She won't.
going and stealing things and breaking into schools and
She said I can only change the channel when I pay rent.
oh,
Can Astra hear Steve? Because
Yeah,
she can't
we're
hear.
talking.
Okay, cool. What is this? Or I know what the orb is, though, right? Because I succeeded.
Yeah, it's the heart of a solemni, which is cosmic
Oh.
being,
Okay.
one of the children of Somnus.
Where did you get this heart?
It's mine. I want it back.
Oh, it's not yours. It's definitely not
mine.
yours. No, it's not yours. Also, you don't
Finders
really have it
keepers.
right now.
well,
Oh.
finders keepers means that it's mine now,
Right.
Steve,
Right. So
and I'm going to return it to wherever you stole it from.
Ah, you don't know.
Why don't you tell me, and I'll give you a treat.
What? No, I'm not.
I'm trying to use positive reinforcement to get you to act like a decent citizen.
I'm not a citizen. I'm an alien in every sense of the word.
I know, but we can definitely see about Earth citizenship once you start behaving.
I picked a squishy human. I don't like this one.
Oh, why don't you leave them alone here? And I like pick up like a soda can off of the ground, and I'm like,
I'm not gonna get a. That's gross. Somebody drink from that.
well, you need to leave that human alone. They did not.
But-
They probably didn't consent to being joined with you, right? Right.
seriously.
Fine.
Also, don't judge.
Hey, shiny person, can I hang out on you?
No. No,
Uh,
no,
can I have the orb?
no. It's not yours.
Was mine.
Where did you find it?
Took it.
From?
It doesn't matter. I took it. It's mine.
Perhaps if you tell us the truth, maybe it does
Really?
belong to you.
I hate this planet. It sucks.
Steve, look, I know you hate this. I know you hate a lot of things. I know that you're just a
I hate everything.
grumpy entity.
That's what makes me tick. Hate. Hate it all. And taco. I like tacos.
Oh, I'll get you a taco if you tell us where you got this.
I get my own damn tacos.
But you won't have to pay for it.
I don't have to pay for it. I just take them. What do you
Something tells me he's not paying for his tacos at this point.
This is don't like this. All right. If you give me the orb back, I'll take you to where I got it, and then you can do what you want with the rest of the orbs. I just want this one.
There's more?
The
Yeah,
rest
there's a
of
whole
the orb.
bunch. I just want this one.
Why?
So because this one's mine.
I don't see your name on it, Steve.
It's truly not yours. It belongs to another.
Why don't we go get you a new orb?
I feel like if I take you to where the orbs are, you're just gonna take them all.
That's probably true.
I
Maybe you want to take a chance.
I won't take any of them. I
She's-
will.
Just gonna let her take them. I know how this works. You did this to me once already.
Of course I did. You keep taking things that don't belong to you.
Because I can. They can't stop me.
Hester Hardy. His body is so squishy.
I hate this.
I'm not killing his host. We've already been over this. Like killing people
So squishy.
is wrong.
We could just hurt him a little.
That'll just make him stronger.
All right.
No, that
I'm gonna leave.
I think you have that backwards.
You can have this human back. And there's like a bloop sound. It's like this poor shivering, like you assume it's like a homeless person, like gets ejected from Steve,
Oh.
and Steve like goes like blurbing away down the road.
Why,
Steve, are you leading us to the orbs?
There's just like a tar, the oily black tar form of a middle finger comes up.
Okay.
I learned
You
that
didn't
from
learn
Connie.
that from Golden Girls.
That was
No.
Connie. Like she does for a landlord.
Okay. Well, I'm chasing after Steve.
Okay. Unless you can fit down gutter, he's gonna just go down a gutter.
Okay. I can't. Ugh. Okay.
Well, Astra probably could.
I could. But it seems more important to find where this orb came from. I don't think he's going to the other orbs. He seems to intent on having this particular one.
Well, if I don't like what it's doing, it's turning very hot, it's speeding up. That might indicate that something bad is happening. That's usually what happens when hearts start going crazy.
Perhaps.
Give me a 2d6 test, Marty.
Okay. I succeeded.
Great. It is getting so hot that you're having a hard time holding on to it.
Shadow, I know you like it when I touch hot things, but I'm putting this down. So I just like set it on the concrete.
And the concrete actually kind of melts a little bit where you set it.
Oh, it's that hot. Ooh. This is not good. I should probably call somebody.
Perhaps. Do you know someone who knows of the Solemni?
Oh, I have no idea what that is, but usually if I have questions about things like this, I ask someone above my pay grade.
If only
you
you knew an
speaking-
action agent.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you speaking of action?
Oh, I may. Do you know anyone from Action? Because I mean,
I've met people from action. I know a very important agent named Tatum.
oh, well, she does sound like a really good contact. So why don't we call Tatum and ask her what this is?
That sounds like a very wise idea.
Ring, ring, Tatum.
Banana phone.
That was already in my head. Thanks for saying it out loud.
So do I have two cell phones? Like one that's my Scabian's personal cell phone and one
Sure,
that's
you
my
probably have more than
agent?
two
Okay,
cell phones.
cool. So this is my agent one. And so I pick it up and I was just
Yeah.
like, this is Agent Tatum.
We've got it on speakerphone. I hope you don't mind. I have a new friend. It's on speaker. So we can both hear you.
Okay. Is this another alien?
She is a very special person, but I shouldn't speak for her. But we do have a question, and we're wondering if we could meet someone from Action who could do tests on a device that my special friend found.
If it's a device, is this something I can hypnotize, or is this something that we will need someone else to do something for?
I'm fairly certain that you will be unable to hypnotize this object.
You sound just like my partner. Okay, let me
I'm so
call my
sorry.
partner. No, that's okay. She's all right. She's all right. I will. Let me call my partner, whose name is escaping me right now.
Yeah.
Your partner's name is Kyle.
Oh, that was
No,
Jenna.
it's kind of-
That was Mari's partner.
Not anymore, it's not.
Oh,
I got assigned a new partner because the other one got so sick of
yeah.
me trying to hypnotize
Yeah, that
everything
makes
that
sense.
she
That's
threw
right.
me. Okay, let me call my new partner Kyle, and we'll meet you. Where?
Wait, like Kyle, like my Kyle? What's his last name? I don't remember his last name.
Winters, right?
Winters. Kyle Winters.
I think that's his name. I don't know him yet. I've only met him like twice. He seems better than my last one, but whatever.
He is.
Yeah, seriously, like Kyle's like the best person on this whole planet.
Also true.
Okay, so let me call Kyle and I will meet you at the practice space.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that would be
That way-
Winston Wentworth's loft.
Yes. But he won't be there
Maybe
because
you
Kyle's
guys
gonna be
practice
there.
somewhere else because we can't have Ryan play both Kyle and Winston in the
I
same.
was just gonna say this
yeah.
would be fun.
I've been a DM before.
he might not be there. He probably gave us
He's just
spare
not there.
keys,
He's
'cause,
still-
you know.
He's still
Yeah.
recovered from the
Winston
fact
is
that
gone, and Astra just has a key and lets herself in.
She
Yeah.
doesn't even need a key. She just like goes in the door and she's like doesn't even think twice about it.
All right, sure. That's fine.
It's
Cool.
true. Winston's still packing up their show, loading the
Yeah.
amps into the van.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
be anywhere.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And then I
So-
say, all right, I have a business thing. I've got to go and then take off.
Okay. So we will cut to you all at the practice space in a minute, and we're gonna go back to Quantum Chance and Ruthie Sparks.
All right, so we're still investigating
Yes.
the thing. Maybe we should
You're,
call
you're
this
going
in.
to the safe house.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we get to the safe house. I'm saying we should maybe call this in. Let Action know that like your mom's missing. That's probably something that they would find informative.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it in. You see where your mom is.
Isn't Riker from Action?
No.
Riker is not from Action. He's from something else. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's not call
You
him.
could call Riker though. He knows Action people.
Yeah.
He did last time you talked to him.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
not Action. He just like he's too good for Action. He can't make enough money off of Action.
He's a talker, not a doer. So, okay. So we
Well,
will contact someone at Action then.
I'm gonna let him know that you should be looking for your mom because isn't your mom supposed to be in here?
She is, and I have looked for her and I can't find her.
The safe house is totally empty.
Safe house is empty. Okay.
That's not good.
So
Well-
there's a hello?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Just letting you know that your Agent Sparks' lab was ransacked. She's MIA, and we're on the run. Maybe, I don't know. We're in a safe house though.
Who is this? How do you have this number?
What? This is Quantum Chance. What? Who is this?
Who? What's your authorization code?
Do I have one?
No, you're not part of Action.
Well, I'm not really part of Action. I just do stuff for them sometimes.
How did you get this number? Stay where you are. We're dispatching agents.
Okay. Ruthie, they told us to stay where we are.
Okay, and I'm just gonna like pace back and forth, trying to figure out where else
Yep.
she might be.
I'm guessing
Right.
your mom's like she's not in like some secret room in here. You don't have like a panic room inside your safe house.
Ooh, panic room, and I go and I check the panic room.
Okay, you check the panic room.
Yeah.
Inside the panic room is actually not your mom, but there is a small cryogenic capsule that's perfect size for like one human being, and there is somebody in it.
What?
Ooh.
What? Like a baby human being or like a full size human being?
No, it's like a full. It's like a one person cryogenic capsule.
When you say capsule, I was like, I wasn't sure what I'm supposed to be picturing.
You're thinking
Sorry,
you could
it's a
swallow it?
cryogenic pod,
Right.
roughly sized for an average size human. You know,
Is it somebody we recognize in there? Is
no.
Ruthie, who's this?
I don't know who this is. And I like rub on it to try and see if I can
Okay.
look through it better.
Is it like
Sure.
a nameplate or like does it feed into some kind of like status display that has a name on it?
There is a vitals HUD that is showing vitals and various details, but there's no name on it. And this thing is plugged into the wall.
Huh.
And you rub on it, and it looks like a human female inside, maybe.
And plugged into the wall. She must really trust her power grid.
It's a safe house in like every sense of the word. It's a very safe place. So
So I don't recognize her. I don't know. This is weird, Ruthie. I don't know why your mom has somebody frozen in her basement.
yeah, that sounds a lot weirder than it probably really is when you say it like that. Yeah, I'm sure there's a reason. I don't know who this is, but I'm sure there's a reason for this. So let's go back up and action agent in the living room instead of being
Okay, well
down
they told us to wait here for them. They're sending people to come check on us. Or
Both of you roll a d6.
here. I got a 6.
I got a 3.
Cool. So on your way out, Quantum Chance, ever graceful, trips on the power cord and pulls it out of the wall.
Ooh.
This is what I said. It needs a generator. I'm gonna go try to plug it in. Hopefully, I don't like mess everything up.
Sure. So you fall, cord goes flying, and like you
Yeah.
scramble around, and in your like efforts to plug it back in, you bump the capsule, which like hits the wall, and the capsule pops open.
Look, I didn't do that, Ruthie.
You totally did that. You did all of that. I saw it with my own
I'm gonna-
eyes. You did all of those things.
All
Close that
this
door. Just close it back up.
Nitrogen and cold just blasts out across the room.
I'm gonna try to. Okay, I'm gonna peek over it in through the fog.
There's a woman in there. She comes like stumbling out and collapses to the ground. She's wearing like this red armor looking stuff.
What?
And she's got like blonde hair and it's slicked back and shaved on the sides.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Chance.
Ugh. Sorry, who are you?
My name is Chance. Quantum Chance. You may have heard of me. Probably not. I do some superhero stuff a little bit
Oh.
with Century City.
You have superpowers. What are your powers?
They're not really powers. I just manipulate quantum states of things. Is that a power? I don't know. It's very scientific.
I march up and I kind of go like this, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Excuse me. What are you doing in my mom's basement? And why were you frozen?
That's a really good.
Who are you?
Those are both great questions.
Right. Your mom captured me.
What? Why?
Oh, right. I'm a supervillain.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
And she like stands up and kind of and hang on. I have art and I even prepped
All
it in
right.
advance
She
so I can
says-
show it.
She's a super villain, so I guess it's just
wait. I want to let me show it. Art. Boom.
Ooh.
So
Dun
cool.
dun dun. All right. Well, then I guess we're battling.
Oh, you don't have to do that. You can just let me leave.
I mean, you just said you just announced that you're a supervillain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruthie, back me up on this.
I by backing up, I'm already running out and going to like lock the door to this panic room. You should come with me.
I'm gonna. Well, I have super speed. I'd probably get out of the room faster than you do.
Roll. What level of super speed do you have, by the way, Chance?
Uh,
What tier?
if my mouse would decide to work.
Right, those mice.
Well, we only had 3 traits to spend, right? So I have 1 in super movement and 2 in super speed.
Okay, so you have super speed level 2.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Chance is fast. Chance is very fast. He's out the door before Ruthie even gets to it. And he stops. He like turns back and looks, and the woman is actually standing behind him already.
What?
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to push her back into the room.
And then she's like, you push, and she like moves to the side. And you just go stumbling past where she was.
All right,
She's
this
like,
is-
you're fast, but you're still kind of slow.
All right, this is not cool.
No.
I'm gonna call Ruthie.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm
She's taking notes in the middle of the battle.
not taking
Ruth-
notes. I'm looking up
Ruth is
my
like-
powers.
Ruthie's like watching.
You're
What's
a,
gonna happen next?
you're a
Recording this for my
speedster.
mom.
you're fast like me. Well, not as fast as me, but
Yeah, you're fast like me. I'm faster than this. I'm not going as fast as I could go.
really.
Yeah, really.
Fine, let's race. You wanna race?
I don't want to race. Okay. I'm gonna try to stall her because I know that the action agents are on their way.
I have tier 2 blast power.
Okay.
And so I
that
think
sounds
the way that that's gonna
powerful.
look is I'm gonna be afraid and I don't know what's happening. I just know that my mom captured this person.
Mhm.
And so it's gonna be like, do you remember that movie Powder from like the
I
90s?
do actually remember that movie.
It's gonna
I'm
be like
shocked that I remember that movie.
Yes, but
shocked,
the
get it? Because it's electricity power. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you.
Yeah.
Hey, make a roll to hit. 3d6.
Yes. Two successes. So
Okay, so you hit her full force with the electricity, and she gets catapulted through the wall out into the street.
ooh, too much, Ruthie.
oh, that's the opposite direction of where I wanted her to go.
And Hester and Astra are busy driving to Winston's apartment when all of a sudden this red armored figure crashes on the hood of your car,
Ooh.
and the orb goes flying through the windshield, and it hits the ground and shatters.
Oh,
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Oh, that was not supposed to
Oh.
happen.
no. What happens to the orb? Like when it shatters, just does it go dark? Does it?
It goes totally dark and like black, like coal, almost dark.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think we killed it.
We didn't kill it. That thing killed it.
That
Oh.
thing totally killed it.
Thanks for stopping my fall.
Yeah,
Are
she needs to
You-
stop.
okay. Do we recognize this person at all either?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I think Torment might be mad. And so I think she's just gonna like bust through the windshield and just like use
Yep.
her long fingers to try to grab this person.
Okay, give me a 2d6 roll. No problem.
Okay. Ooh, 0 successes.
Ooh. So you lunge to grab, and the person like rolls off the hood of the car, but like just like, and they're standing over there, and you go whipping by, and they're like,
Mhm. I just kind of yell out the window, like, "What the heck? What are you doing?" Just like flying into cars, causing them to break very important items.
I was assaulted and thrown out a window.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I heal fast. We're good.
Oh,
But
well,
you got hit by the car, and sadly, you did break a very important object that we were on our way to discussing with
the-
some.
orb that flew through the windshield?
Yes.
Yeah, you probably should have put a seatbelt on it. That's what
Right.
before.
Sure. Seatbelt
So it's really
on
your
a
fault because you
round
weren't
object.
practicing proper car safety.
That's not untrue.
That's true. I'm
But
sure
did
Hester
you
actually
even-
has gotten out of the habit
Yeah.
of wearing
That's not untrue.
seatbelts now.
Did you even look before you crossed the street? You just ran out in front of us. You could have been seriously injured.
Fell
Fell.
onto your hood from the window
Oh.
where those people shot me.
We look up at the window.
You see Quantum Chance and Ruthie standing there looking down, and the woman in red kind of waves up there. Hey.
Why were they attacking you?
Oh, I'm a supervillain. And they are
Ah.
supposedly superheroes. So that apparently means assaulting people who have been stuck in cryogenic sleep and then throwing them out of windows. So heroism, setting the bar high.
Oh, well,
Yes,
I think this
indeed.
means you need to go back into cryogenic sleep.
I think so
Ooh.
too.
But you didn't know what I did. Nobody knows what I did. You just assume I
just-
need to be cryogenically frozen.
That you should
Yeah.
probably not declare that you were a supervillain to new people
You-
that you never
Oh,
met
Kind of
before.
identified yourself as a supervillain.
It's true, but also I earned it because I killed like an entire reality. And so that was pretty cool.
That
Ooh.
makes you.
Like, you don't know
really
power
evil.
until you've snuffed out like quadrillions of lives. Like, that's power.
I'm gonna try to snare them.
Okay, give it a roll with disadvantage. 1d6.
I got it. I got a 6.
All right.
Nice.
So your moonlight snares get.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you like, Moon Girl?
No, I'd never thought of Noon Girl. That's kind of a cool name. No, I am not.
Okay.
Makes a
Good job,
note.
Discord.
I'm gonna zip down there by
Thank
the way
you,
while they're fighting
Torment.
because it's only gonna take me a second.
So, Chance is standing there.
I'll use my teleport to get down too.
Okay. Bloop.
You were chasing this supervillain.
Chasing is relative because he can't catch me.
Well,
Well,
he
I
caught you. now.
can catch you. I just caught you.
Yeah.
Did you though?
They said they were in a cryogenic chamber. Should we put them back in?
He broke it. You can't.
Oh.
Why did you break it? And why did you let her out? And
We
why
didn't. We didn't.
Why
I
did
don't
you
know what happened.
fling her out the window so
That
she
was-
broke our orb?
That was definitely not me. I don't know who you are, what this orb is. We're gonna bring her back to action. So yeah.
Ooh, action. You guys have an action in this universe? I like action.
Maybe.
They're fun. They always want to do
We-
good. And they're so upright with their square jaws and sunglasses and suits.
They seem very kind.
They're fun to kill.
That's not kind.
That's not kind.
This person. What's your name?
I don't know. You can call me Blitz.
Blitz. I don't
'Cause I'm
like
fast,
you very
get it?
much with Blitz.
No, not really.
You know what?
Look
Don't
like
like you very much, Blitz. No.
That makes sense
No.
because I came here to eat your reality, so I don't see why you would like me.
Does the location?
You
where
are.
the-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, you blitzed. You
I was gonna say
first.
you all seem like a really C-level group of heroes, and I'm really more of like an A-level supervillain, if I got to be honest. And supervillain, A-level, and once you enter reality, like stops being a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go. You have real supervillains here or superheroes here, right? Like, gotta have somebody.
We can take you to them. We
Oh, that's cool. Just tell me where. I'll find my way. I'm gonna kill
No,
them first. Make everything
let's-
easier.
let's take this blitz to action.
Action is not superheroes; they're secret agents. I'm looking
Well.
for the superheroes so I can kill them. There's no challenge in killing action agents.
I'm sure they have devices to keep you under control, unless you have imprisonment devices back where the cryo chamber is.
Hey, don't threaten me
Looks
with
at-
that.
With at Quantum Chance and Ruthie Sparks.
Are
Like,
the
they're-
action agents here yet?
Yeah, so like a generic government sedan looking thing kind of pulls up, and two generic looking dudes in suits with sunglasses, like,
There we go.
oh, action. They're like, which one of you called this in? Without the
Yeah,
authorization
that
code.
was us.
Arrest him. He's not supposed to be on an action
this
line.
is the villain right here. That's an emergency.
Oh,
This being is a self-identified supervillain named Blitz.
She said that she murdered an entire reality full of people.
Yeah, quadrillions of people.
Mhm.
I'm assuming. I don't know how many people live in a known universe, but quadrillions felt like a relatively safe number.
I feel like she might be a mental patient.
No, we're saying.
No,
talking to
she
the
is. She is a
agents.
murderer. She killed the orb, and I like go like gather up the pieces. Are they just
She-
like
Was the orb
completely in
a
her-
person?
Oh my gosh!
In a manner of
oh,
speaking.
Okay,
so
well, she
beautiful.
also she killed the orb too. That's bad.
Is
If I'm
it
pointing the
though?
action agents at the supervillain.
They're like looking around, like, a little outside of our pay grade. Yeah, just hang tight. We'll get a van to take her back to headquarters in.
Okay.
How long
I-
can you
do you have anything-
maintain the snare things there, Moon Girl?
Certainly.
Thanks.
Thank you for asking nicely. I guess.
One of them gets like on a phone and is like, "All right, we're gonna need a level 3 containment van."
Do you have numbers that go higher than level 3? Like maybe you need like a level 5.
Yeah, level 5 sounds better. Unless they get better as they go down, in which case a level 1 would probably be best.
Yes.
Right?
Smart-
Isn't government numbering so confusing? Like,
Super confusing. I don't know which way's up.
that's because you have quantum gravitational powers.
All right, well,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
send the best
changed
one.
Mhm.
So you're quantum gravity guy, you're Moon Girl, you're alien person. I don't know your thing,
Accurate.
and then you're
Spark.
quantum. Yeah,
And who are you? Who are
Electricity.
you?
Yeah, he didn't even introduce himself or show his credentials or anything.
no, this is the Blitz talking again.
Oh,
The agents are on the-
Oh.
Oh,
So-
well.
Blitz. Who would be an example of a B-list superhero?
I'm
I'm
not
just-
from here.
just
I don't know. Who are your
wondering.
heroes? Like, who's your
Well,
best hero?
how would you know we're C-list then? I mean, that seems kind of rude, and it
I mean,
sort of
Does
come on.
seem like a rude
undercuts
assumption,
my.
yes.
He can't run very fast.
I
Her
can
whole
run
thing
very
is like
fast.
she grows long fingernails. Whoa.
Well,
That
I
one
blasted you
just-
out of a building, so hands on hips.
Yeah,
I mean,
that one's just lightning encased in a quantum shell and given sentience. So that's the whole thing. Really, you poke the quantum shell too hard, doesn't matter anymore.
Wow.
And you're just a Kepley who somehow snuck in here. So you're all kind of not a big deal. Whereas me, big deal. Right. But I'm bored.
Okay, big deal.
So I'm going to go.
uh,
But it's been,
you're-
I would say it's been super cool meeting you all. But
No,
not
but
been.
really, you should stay because
Well,
we
It's cute.
have captured you, and
That's the
I guess
problem, though. I already left.
what?
You're just talking to an illusion. I left when I rolled
What?
off the hood. And then, like, the thing is kind of like,
oh,
What?
oh,
and then there's this
What?
loud explosion, and you see Skyhold Sentry Forces Prime floating skybase over the harbor, like gout of flame shot the side, and the whole thing tips and just starts to slide into the harbor.
Ooh.
Well,
Wait, what just
Okay.
happened up there?
whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna go to that. And yeah, because that seems like they need my help.
I think I should go to
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah, I'll just go there.
I'm gonna
Well,
ask
I mean,
the
I can get there really fast, so
That's true. Can you walk on water too? So like
Probably. I mean,
run out to the middle
You have
of
the
Fast
supermoon
enough.
power that says you can walk on water.
is there? I didn't see power
Yeah,
like that.
there's power in there.
Wow.
No, but I can just revert gravity so that I'm falling across the water, because that's basically how my super jump power works.
That makes
So I
sense.
could just
It
jump
feels like that's
over.
really gonna hurt because you're basically gonna have to like skipping stone yourself across the water.
It's like, choop, 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 choop.
It's gonna hurt so bad.
Yeah.
You just hear muffled ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ask
I'll
the
s-
action agent if they know where my mom is.
Who's your mom?
Dr. Sparks.
No, we were calling her.
Don't you have like trackers on your people or something?
She's a contractor. We're not allowed to bug contractors. It's like we lost that court case.
I would think you're supposed to especially bug contractors. Like they it's impossible.
And there's like a whoosh sound, and you see Blitz appear again, kind of just and she's holding Asher Solomon, the wizard, like by the face.
Oh
she's like-
no.
He's all
No.
bloody, like he's been dragged across the road. And she like throws his body on the ground. So I found this one. This one's like a wizard. He said he was like the Magus Majestic or something, some sort of like super important wizard in your reality. I don't know what that's all about, but he's dead. So
What?
do you like know how hard it is to kill an immortal? You gotta really work. Anyway, he told me there were more. So I'm gonna find them all. I'm gonna kill them all. Have you seen Velocity? He's the blue one, goes real fast. Faster than the guy you were with earlier. Just in case you were confused.
You
He's slow.
can't do that.
Is he really dead or yeah?
Looks really dead. Are you gonna go check?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check.
There's no pulse.
Oh jeez.
He's just pretending to be dead.
He's just mostly dead.
Might cost him. That's all.
Yeah.
He's barely dead.
Cool. I'll be back.
No.
And she grabs one of the action agents like by the face and
No.
like takes off, and there's like this weird suctiony sound. And
Stop.
I'm not gonna describe what happens because
Oh
it's
no.
super awful. But you can take the suctiony sound and her holding the
Oh my
speed, and
gosh.
ready to take her speed and go from there. There's
Jeez.
now a dead action agent.
All right. Well, I don't know what to do. Well, I'm not even there for this. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
rescue survivors.
So Skyhold is you fish. You have to like you run out there. You skip yourself across the water. Ow,
Yeah.
ow, 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 ow. To the sinking wreck of Skyhold is just like sinking in the ocean, and you climb in through a window, and you're in like, and the whole thing's like tilted to the side. Red claxons are going off. Right, water's lapping. What are you gonna do inside Skyhold? What are you looking for?
I'm just looking like there's people on it, right? So I'm just trying to get everyone out and safe.
Yep.
Basically, like grab, run, get
Yep.
them out somewhere stable.
You can't run across water. So are you gonna like skip yourself holding a person?
Is
Like
the
what's
whole,
your
I can
plan?
jump really far though. I mean, how
Oh,
far
you were
away
jump-
from the
you're
water
just
are
gonna-
we?
It's over a harbor, so you can jump. That's fine.
Yeah.
I forgot you had super jump. So you're gonna go
Yep,
boop, boop.
That's my
boop,
other
boop.
power. Those are really my two powers.
Okay, cool. So you start clearing people
Jump
out. You hear at one point you hear a muffled like, "Help me!"
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go help them then.
And you see like a robot stuck under a big girder.
Oh no! I'm gonna go grab him.
He's like, "Do you have super strength?
No, I don't have super strength actually.
I need you to find Gallant and get this girder off of me."
All right, that I can do. I'm gonna go use my super speed. Try to find Gallant.
Okay. So you zip
Zipping
around and
Yeah.
you find Gallant, and she's busy like lifting things off of people and flying them to safety.
What was the robot's name? Johnny 5.
0.Hero.
That's right. I'm gonna get her. You got to come quick. Hero is in real trouble.
All right, where is he?
I'll
Okay.
do my super speed with her. And
Flies behind you.
yeah, let's go.
Okay. And she lifts the girder up while you pull him out.
Yay!
You got him?
Looks like it.
Okay, and all of a sudden there's like this red zoom, and then Gallant's just not there anymore.
Gallant. All right. Well, Hero, we gotta go. We gotta find someplace safe.
All right. How are we going? Do you fly?
Yeah, I'll carry you and I jump.
All right. There's like a Doppler effect. Never do
going.
that again.
I'm sorry. It was what I had to do. We're in some real trouble. We got a real some kind of supervillain running amok. So yeah, I don't know what just happened, but this is bad, right? Headquarters going down. That's not good.
It seems bad. It seems like my internal functions are damaged.
That's definitely not good.
Yes, considering I'm 1,000 years from the future and your science can't repair me.
What?
Oh no.
How, we can't repair you? How do you get repaired when you get hurt?
I don't normally get hurt.
Oh no. So tell me what to do.
Sure. You need to stop whatever that thing is that is tearing this place apart.
Yes, but it's faster. They're faster than I am, and they seem way more dangerous. I don't really know how to do that.
You're gonna have to work with the team. They're alone. You have people you can get help from, right?
Well, let's get you someplace safe first.
Find Riker Swift. He'll help you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get you someplace safe first.
You should probably go. They're coming back.
I'm gonna go then.
Okay. And so as you take off running, the last thing you hear is like just a sickening crunch of metal.
Ew.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go back and grab everybody that
Okay.
was over there, like
All of
really
you-
quickly.
your friends.
These, well, I don't know how I actually know Astra and Hester, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go. I'm gonna pop back. I'm gonna say we gotta go right now.
Oh,
We
where?
gotta go. Just anywhere. Let's go.
And there's another crashing sound, and you see flying through the air.
Ruthie, teleport us anywhere. Just anywhere. First place you think of. Let's go. We gotta get out of here.
Okay.
I teleport us back to the lab.
Okay. So you are all suddenly standing in a trashed lab.
All right, this is probably not the best place because I feel like this is the first place she'll come looking for us. But we're safe for right now. So Zero Dot Hero just died in my arms.
No.
So that's sad.
Whoa.
But he said to find Riker. He said he's our only hope. That's what
Help
he
me,
said.
Someone
Riker
has
Swift,
to be
you're my
our
only hope.
Those
Yeah.
his dying words, and he is a robot.
Oh, I don't know
And
who
he-
that is.
Well,
You don't know
I
who
don't know,
Zero
but
Dot
he's
Hero
right.
is?
We did nothing.
No,
We
I
did
don't know who
nothing to
Riker
stop
is.
them.
Oh, I know who Riker is. We've worked. Ruthie
Yeah,
knows who
I
Riker
definitely
is,
know.
right?
Yeah,
I
he's a
assume.
friend of my mom, so I
Yeah.
can get a hold of him.
Yeah, quickly.
Okay. So
You
I
call Riker,
call Riker.
and you get the AI you dealt with memory before.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Mr. Swift is relatively busy at the moment. What can I help you with?
Everything is exploding, and I don't know where my mom is. So you need to get him right now.
The explosion is something Mr. Swift is currently attempting to deal with. It would be ill-advised to disrupt him.
But which explosion? Like, there's lots of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Skyhold is like tipping over into the ocean right now?
Yes, I am aware. It is hard
Tell
to
him
know.
Tell him that Zero Dot Hero said he's our only hope.
This is just the AI still.
Oh well, Zero Dot Hero said that Riker's our only hope, and now he's dead.
One moment, and you hear kind of a breathless, Sparks? What do you want? I'm relatively busy. And there's like crashing and explosions you can hear over the phone.
I hand the phone to Chance.
Riker, I don't know if you know this, but we're under attack from some kind of crazy speedster woman who just killed a bunch of superheroes, including Zero Dot Hero.
Where are you?
The lab, Dr. Sparks' lab.
Okay. So there is a crashing sound, and all of a sudden, the Velocity, the blue speedster hero in the armor, like comes crashing into the lab through the wall, and his like helmet like opens, and you see Riker Swift's face, and he's like, "All right,
Are you had powers this whole
go.
time?
no, I don't have powers. I have a suit.
That's the same thing.
Not the same thing." Yes, I'm Velocity from Century Force Prime. Is You're Not Heroes dead, you said?
Yeah, yes, and
Have you
so
seen
many
Asher?
others. He's also dead, and Justice is probably
Hold on.
dead too. Not Justice,
Gallant.
Gallant. Thank you.
Sorry, Asher Solomon, the immortal wizard, is dead.
Yes.
Okay. He seems genuinely rattled for a minute.
They were all killed by someone calling herself the Blitz. Does that
Was
mean
it
anything to
Blitz or the Blitz?
I think it's just Blitz.
It is just
It's
Blitz.
Blitz.
you? Okay.
Mhm. But also knowing now that you're Velocity, she specifically asked where you were.
She did actually.
So
Yeah,
She seems
that's 'cause
obsessed with racing people to see who's faster.
yeah.
Because she wanted me to race her, and I was like, "What are we like in high school? Like, what is this?" She's killing people. We're supposed to stop like holding on to her just so I can race.
Yeah,
That doesn't
it's
make
because
sense.
she draws her power from the Tachyon Bridge.
Yeah, I don't-
I know you don't know. It's clear. Don't worry. All right.
That's the Tachyon Bridge.
Oh, it's a thing where it's where my super speed powers come from. It's science stuff and it's very specific, and I don't have time for it.
Well, how do we blow it up?
Can't blow up the Tachyon Bridge. That would end reality. It's literally like gravity. You can't blow up gravity. It's just a term we call it. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. We need to. She's not destroying the city. She's not going after civilians unless they're in her way. She's only trying to get super powered or similar sorts of individuals. So
No, she killed an action agent in front of us. She's not just going after supers.
Mm-mm.
Gallant has her tied up for the minute, so we need to do our best to figure out what we can do to stop her.
You tell us.
Exactly.
I don't.
You
Not
have to
really.
help us. We didn't stop her. She said we were a C list and we did nothing. And we saw
I have to
men
help everyone.
killed.
That's kind of the problem right now. Okay. I have a private lab under Swift Medical Holdings Tower. Just go there, go to my lab, see if you can put something together to stop her. And I'm gonna go help Gallant and hopefully we can stop her that way. Okay.
Thank you.
You all seem like a smart bunch of people with a variety of useful things. I don't know. Whatever. And he's gone.
I have a friend who runs an electronics, not Radio Shack place, and she could probably help us if we can go and grab her on the way to the lab. She's a very smart adult.
Okay with that.
Okay. So how are you gonna do this?
Teleport.
Yeah.
Well, if you can only teleport to places she knows, and she doesn't know Swift's lab.
Oh well, she knows.
She can teleport
Can
to
you
the
tell
Radio
us?
Shack lab.
Yeah. So I'll teleport to not
He told
Radio
us-
Shack.
Where his lab is, though, so we know how to
He
get
did.
there when
You
we
can
do
get
it.
there. You just can't
Okay.
teleport there.
For sure.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're all standing in not Radio Shack,
Mhm.
where Ruthie's friend was. What was
Miss
Ruthie's friend?
Ibis.
Miss
Yes.
Ibis, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
And the shop is completely dark and empty. And there's like a single fluorescent light like hanging and kind of just swinging back and forth.
I mean, it's nighttime. Does your friend live in their shop?
I don't know. She's just always here, so I assumed.
Okay, I think Hester's getting mad, so she's just gonna like punch through the door
Well,
and just like open it.
That seems like what she would do.
Hester,
What?
there's something in the other room we should get. And Shadow's voice has started to change a little bit.
Like Steve? Like it sounds like Steve.
No, it doesn't sound like Steve.
Okay.
It sounds more sinister, maybe. Steve's like a bad guy,
Right.
but he's like not really that bad of a bad guy. He's just the bad guy.
hmm
He generally doesn't kill people.
Right.
Because he's a bad guy doesn't make him a bad guy.
Right.
Gotcha.
This sounds different.
Okay.
It's coming. The end is coming. We need to go to the other room and take the statue.
Fine. Is that fine? Okay. So I think Hester's just like angry and like on high alert, and obviously being a space marine means like action. So she's not really thinking about like the consequences. She's just going
Break
for
into
it.
the other room, and
Yep.
there. All right. So there's a glass case. It looks like kind of a sealed environmental kind of thing, and there's all these like screens and stuff hooked up to it, kind of like an experiment, like little, like I don't know what you would call it, but what do you call it when something's hermetically sealed? It's like a hermetically sealed environment, and
That is what you'd call
and
it.
there is a wooden mask in there. And it's just, there's like this green kind of foggy stuff floating around it on the bottom of the hermetically sealed environment. That's the one. Take it.
You want me to get that?
Take it.
What is it?
It's our way out. We have to get off this planet.
What?
What do you mean get off this planet?
We have to leave. They're going to die, and we should not die with them. They're not worth it.
We've discussed this before. Like, leaving the planet is not an option.
They're coming.
Who's coming?
You broke the heart.
I didn't break the heart. It was Blitz.
They don't care.
Okay, so what did you call them? The solemni? Solemni. Okay, so if I take this mask, we're gonna leave.
Oh, yeah.
Hester, what are you doing?
I want that, and I'm just like pointing to the mask.
Hey, Ruthie, that mask looks super familiar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I walking in? Okay, so I walk in. I'm like, we destroyed that. That was the girl with the weird horse was wearing it, and we destroyed that. It shouldn't exist anymore.
It's
Apparently it
there
does. I don't know
now,
any of this, but
and Hester wants it.
Yeah, I think
Is that good, Ruthie?
No, it's bad. It's really bad, and anyone who touches the mask is bad. Like, it makes you bad. So we need to destroy this mask again. I don't understand how it's not
Again?
destroyed from the last time. Yeah.
Do we have time to do this? People are dying
someone's coming.
everywhere.
Like, I'm supposed to take the mask and leave the planet because someone is coming right now.
Not one. They are coming.
Multiple people are coming to Earth.
That's not good. We
Who's
we
coming?
started this. We have to stop this.
You can't stop them. That's not how this works.
Okay. So I just need to take the mask and we'll leave, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think
They can all die alone.
Hester is like very confused, right? Like she's like, there's an easy way out, and that's taking the mask. and Shadow, right, obviously knows how to manipulate her by this point. And so she's like starting to feel like maybe Shadow's idea is a good idea. Because feeling helpless is not something that Hester likes.
no, I can imagine
Just
that.
so I make sure I understand, like when you talk, like we can't hear Shadow, but we can hear you talking to nothing, right?
Or is this
that's
like a
not all,
Venom
like,
situation where he pops out
Cool.
and
Yeah,
No.
but we can
No,
hear
we
your
are
part
already
of the conversation.
squarely dancing back and forth across the line. So we're not going to do that.
Hester, you heard Ruthie. You don't want that mask. I don't know who or what is telling you that you do, but I trust her. If she says you don't want it, you don't want it.
While they're discussing, I want to tier 2 blast it
Okay.
to see if I can destroy the mask again.
Okay.
So,
You don't need to roll. You can just blast it.
okay, cool. I do
just-
that then.
Blast it. And the holding explodes. Glass and like stuff spray everywhere. And the green fog like kind of into the air.
Mhm.
Mask just like goes up in flames. It's just burning there, sitting there on the remains of this sealed environment.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
I'm assuming that's Shadow.
Yes.
Do we hear that at least?
Did I hear that or
Yeah,
no?
you all hear that.
Yeah. I like
No.
whirl around. I'm like, what part of that mask made people bad do you not understand? We have enough bad people running around right now that we need to stop, and we don't need that getting in the way of it. So you're welcome. I took away the temptation.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. We now have no escape pod to leave the planet, and some people who are very, very angry because Blitz destroyed the heart of one of their number. And so they're coming here to get revenge.
Hester. I mean, I try to like seriously look at you and try to get through to you. It's like we need to help these people the best we're able. We weren't good enough when we had her before, and look at how many people are dead. I don't know who's telling you that you need to leave, but we need to do better. We don't need to run away. We have to help them.
You know what, Hester? Why don't you give me a save test, 2d6?
Sure. I succeed.
Okay. So we're gonna step outside of time for a minute here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Shadow pulls you into this like little white room to talk inside your brain.
Okay. Okay.
And Shadow looks different. So normally Shadow is like this black tarry substance. Shadow is now pulsing with like these blue, bright blue, almost cobalt veins. And they're kind of crisscrossing with like these lime green neon veins. And they're just kind of crisscross all over Shadow. And Shadow shape seems agitated and fluid. And it's like almost like, boiling water, kind of just bubble, like moving around and stuff.
Shadow, are you sick?
No, we need to leave.
You don't
This
look
planet
sick,
is
though.
This planet is dead. This planet is going to die. We should not be here when it does, because then we will die.
How do you know that?
Logic.
I've seen it happen again and again.
Who's doing this?
The Solumni.
Okay. So you've seen this before and you ran away?
Yes, something like that. It's more complex than that.
Okay.
But it's a thing, and it happens, and I know it. We should not be here. It is bad.
Well, we're not going anywhere. That mask is gone.
If we aren't going anywhere, I am going somewhere.
Where?
I will be going, and you can stay here if that's your choice. Look, the things that are coming are of a power beyond anything you've seen.
I mean, you've been in my head. You know I haven't seen hardly anything.
My entire species lives as parasites because they destroyed our home world.
Well, aren't you sick of it, though? Aren't you sick of just like running away over and over and over again as they just destroy every single galaxy that you possibly could run to?
Yes, but you can't stop them.
Well, we should try.
What are you going to do? This thing is bigger than your solar system.
I don't know. I did okay, a month ago, I didn't even know that you were a thing.
That's because humans are ignorant.
Right. We've covered this many times. I am an ignorant bipedal ape on a tiny planet in the middle of nowhere, right?
The bipedal thing is actually pretty convenient. I'm coming around on that.
Yeah. Okay. So
right. You can't fix this problem from here, and you cannot fix it if you are dead here.
Okay. So where do we need to go?
Space. Find somebody who can help.
Find someone who can help from space.
There are other things out there besides the Solumni. Find them. Get help.
Well,
if
we
that's
already
what you
know.
want to do. But don't stay here because you're gonna die.
Sounds like Astra. She can bring in a whole army of space people.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean that I kind of like
We'll cut away.
bug out. Yeah, I'll bug out of there and I'm did everyone else hear what I was saying? Or was it that in just my head?
No, they heard your half.
Okay, so they heard my half. And then I kind of turn to Astra and I say, "You're from space, right?"
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Okay.
She's from outside of space. She doesn't count.
But she knows people in space, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, well, okay. Shadow says you are from outside of space. I don't know how Shadow knows that, but they do.
She's kept
And
me.
I don't know what that means either. Okay, well, Shadow says we need to get people from space to help us because there's someone much larger than our solar system, or there are people much larger than our solar system coming here now to destroy Earth.
That tracks.
Yeah, that does track.
However, do we trust whatever being is having conversations with you, or do we go to Mr. Swift's lab as Hero suggested?
Well, we should definitely go to the lab to start with, right?
Maybe we can pursue both courses of action at the lab.
There might be something to get us to space or communicate with space there, but
Mhm.
I do trust
Yeah.
Shadow. I mean,
You do.
I want to make sure we don't breach past that. She says she doesn't trust me. I want that on the record.
that's fine, Shadow. I mean, I trust in your desire to survive. And that's the best we've got right now.
I'm like a cosmic cockroach. Okay.
So we need to get to Riker's lab.
Yep. We know that we can find our own way in, right?
Okay. Yep. No problem. So you get to the lab, and it is a state of the art lab. Like if you ever wanted a science, you cannot science better than you could science here.
What?
I'm so excited. My eyes almost do like what Astra's eyes do, where it's just like stars because I'm just so excited.
You look
Giving
at
them
like
all
some
the
of
science.
the equipment and get like the coyote like hard eyes that come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you're in the lab. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we need to make some sort of something to contact someone in space, right?
Is that what he said? He said to figure something out. That was really all he said.
Okay.
To figure something out.
Well, yeah, that's what he told us, right?
Okay.
There's a beeping, and then a hologram of a woman appears. And hello, I am Memory, the AI who works for Mr. Swift.
Hi, Mr. Swift sent us here to put together some kind of weapon or stasis field or something that can stop a speedster. Oh, you know what? What about that gun that agent had that she like took all the gravity away? Whatever happened to that gun?
Mm.
That was a pretty useful weapon against me. So I imagine it would be equally useful against our fast enemy here. Yeah.
You're saying that to Memory, right? Because we don't know what that is, right?
Oh, that's true. None of you were here for that, were you?
No.
No.
Okay, Dr. Sparks would know. But I am also kind of just talking out loud. Just like I am actually talking out loud.
Does Memory have any idea what Chance is talking about?
I'm an AI designed to help facilitate various functions. I'm not omnipotent or omniscient.
Can you search database records for some kind of gravity gun?
That.
Sure, there's no such thing. We make medical supplies.
Okay, we know that that's not true.
It is.
I mean,
I am a computer program. I literally cannot lie to you.
okay, well then we're in the wrong spot.
Does
Oh, you
does
are
Mr. S-
We've seen Mr. Velocity.
yes, I'm aware.
Those are
That's the
not
only
medical
reason you're
supplies.
allowed in here. His suit began as a mobility device for injured people who needed assistance with.
That's
motor
nice, but
We don't make weapons. We never have. The suit is not a weapon. It simply allows him to run very fast.
Okay.
okay.
Well, then there's technology here that can interact with the tachyon bridge, right?
Ooh, that's right.
Oh, yes. You don't want to do that.
Well, he did
Why
kind of
not?
tell us to.
I doubt that. I strongly doubt that.
Hey, yes. Yeah, he technically said not to mess with it because it would destroy something about our reality. But
Yeah.
I'm
She
sure
also was looking for it, so
if there's some way to interact and harness the tachyon bridge, there's some way to
fix it.
interfere with it.
Agreed.
Or shield it from other beings.
Yeah, agreed.
The tachyon bridge is housed in the sublevel below this one.
All right,
Wait.
let's go get it.
It's like a thing.
I totally didn't think it was
it's
going to be that easy.
It's a universal constant. It's not a thing, but to access it, you will need specialized technology, which is housed in the sublevel below this because it takes up 2 entire floors.
Gotcha.
It
Where's
is
the
going
elevator?
to be unpleasant. Please don't break the real world.
Oh, well, we definitely won't do that.
The AI flips out.
While they were doing boring adult talk, I'm gonna use the inventor archetype trait,
Sure.
which I want to it. So this is the inventor archetype trait. It's once per day you can create a one-use power gadget to emulate a tier 1 power.
Yep.
So I want to use a force field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'll be building a force field while they're talking.
Okay. Awesome.
Wow.
You totally do that. No problem.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah. And there's some stairs that go down. You can go down. All right. And you walk into this giant, well, there's like a bunch of supercomputer banks, like just rows and rows of servers. There's consoles every couple servers. It's ice cold in here because they keep it so cold to keep the machines running. You can actually see your breath. And in the middle of it is this circular dais that just stands there, and then there's a ring above it that seems to be just floating above the circular dais, almost like it's magnetically suspended, kind of just a slight wobble to it. Like those little office toys you get with the magnets that kind of just like float there. It looks almost like that, but on a big scientific industrial level.
Okay. I mean, does anybody know how to use this thing?
Absolutely not.
I have no idea.
I'll go up and look at it. Being all sciencey minded, I don't know if there's something that I'll be able to figure out about it, like how to use it.
Yeah. So this device is explicitly designed to allow you to tap into. So in a quick nutshell, energy, the law of equivalent exchange in the universe, right? Energy becomes more energy somewhere else, right?
Right.
In the real world, that's the thing. Right? Basically, the way the tachyon bridge works is 0.11111%, of every energy exchange gets siphoned off into this other dimension called the tachyon bridge. And so when Swift is running fast, he's literally tapping into the universe's stored energy. And so basically every time there's an energy transaction, this stuff gets siphoned off. And so he's basically just supercharging energy to allow him to do things really fast. So it's like this dimension it's like a pocket dimension of stored energy that the universe has been storing since what the universe has been a thing. So functionally, every near infinite energy in this thing. And you can access it by booting up the dais.
Well, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's see what happens.
that happens.
There's just like a rainbow explosion. Is that
Yeah.
That is the Tachyon Bridge.
That's pretty cool looking.
Whoa.
Yeah, right.
That's
I even
really
had
cool.
prep.
I
Yeah,
know that
that's
you were
amazing.
right on the nose with that too, like right
Yeah.
on the button.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Mhm.
So this explosion of lights erupts across the room, and the wobbly thing starts like oscillating really fast up and down, right? Kind of like that. I don't, you know what I'm trying to describe with the hula hoop thingy that kind of just
Mhm.
up and
Uh-huh.
down. Yeah.
Yep.
Clearly, I'm a professional because that's professional
Not
GM
a-
here. Like,
You
"Ah,
don't mean
word."
like a Jacob's ladder, do you? That thing?
I don't know what a Jacob's ladder is, so no. I don't
Okay.
mean-
Okay.
But maybe I do and I don't know it, I guess. But I got
Okay.
nothing. But there is just enormous near infinite energy stored here that you can tap into. And you can
Cool.
literally reach in there and grab some if you wanted right now. You just like reach your hand in.
I will probably do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Everybody needs to
awesome.
make me a save test.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Just regular dice.
Yep, 2d6.
I got a
D6.
6.
1 success.
I got one success.
Everybody got one?
Yeah.
Awesome. You are all blown backwards from the discharge of energy. Computer banks and server farms start to like get knocked down like dominoes. Sparks start to fly. Lights are
Nice.
starting to flicker. And the thing kind of starts wobbling for a minute and stops. And it seems like this thing is just open there.
All right.
Like a door?
Should we go
Uh,
in?
I mean, I
You're-
kind of want to go in.
It's not a door, like in the sense of like a portal is torn open in space. You can walk through it. It's a little more complex than that. Basically, this thing is it's juxtaposing the Tachyon Bridge onto your reality. So basically, the Tachyon Bridge is existing 2 places at once. So if you walk in there, you will exist in 2 places at once, at least for a brief moment. Which you can do. So you want to walk in there, go nuts.
I totally want to walk in there. Kind of.
Okay, you want to walk in there?
Yeah. Because I want to
Okay.
understand this better. Because I don't. And
Okay.
I got to touch things.
So Astra kind of just walks in there and then kind of boop, she's just
Yeah.
gone.
Should we follow her?
Yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Ruthie? Yeah, absolutely.
Who's the last one through?
Probably me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go through after Ruthie.
Probably
Okay,
because I just kind
so
of want to. I'm kind of chill and
there's
see how
A
everybody.
bunch of crashes, and the whole building's shaking. Server farms are still falling. And as you start to walk through, you see a server farm start to fall towards the thing, which is going to destroy the dais. And then the wall explodes inward, and you see Gallant come crashing through.
Dang.
Yeah, this seems like
into-
a lot of bad.
Yeah, and then you step through and are gone. Blip.
We see that as we're kind of going through, or once we're in, we can see outside and we see this happen.
No, it's the last thing you see as you go through.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
bad, guys. I don't think we're having our way
And-
back.
Hey, that's 2 hours. We're done. That's the end.
Yeah.
What? Whoa.
So we'll be back next week.
Whoa.
I feel like you perfectly timed that. I don't know if you did, but
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, I don't do things like that. I don't want to know. Oh, hang on. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Well done.
Yay. Mhm.
Part
Whoa.
one, the part finale is underway and done. Woo!
Alan, why would you kill off all of your favorite superheroes in one episode?
I didn't kill them all.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
Blitz
won't really
killed
be
them.
dead.
Yeah, Blitz did it, not Alan.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alan had nothing to do with any of it.
That was
Mhm.
sad though. When Zero.Hero goes crunch, I was like, oh, dang.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, and we saw some serious horror comic stuff happen in front of us. Like it was not all punny when all
Yeah.
that stuff started going down. It
Mhm.
was very real.
Mhm.
And we were ill-equipped to deal with it, which is perfect. And that's
Right.
kind of what you would expect in this part of an arc, I think,
Yep.
also,
That's definitely the facts.
right?
Mhm.
Like we failed.
Yeah.
Wow, that was good though. That was really
Mhm.
good.
Cool. Well, next week we'll play again.
Yeah.
Same time, same place.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
We'll start in the Tachyon Bridge, so that'll be an interesting session.
Yes.
It totally made me think of Willy Wonka when you just go in there and it was like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, it's only bad, way worse.
Yeah.
Only bad. Only way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Scary.
Well, everyone, we'll see you
Yeah.
8:30 Central next week. Same channels you've been watching on. I want to thank my awesome players for coming along for the ride.
Fun times.
Hopefully it'll be less grimdark superhero horror and more actual fun next time. But we'll see what happens. All right.